Hi everyone, welcome again to our niche session of the Python. In this session, I will explain you about list. We have already discussed in the previous session about what is Python and then uses and what is data variables. So this session is specifically for list because list is a very important part when we are working in Python and when we are coding into that. So if we will understand list or tuple and dictionary, our 10% of task is completed. It means we have learned 10%. Rest we need to integrate with the different methodologies or different loops concept or multiple library system. So this is a very important session on Python. Please be available from start to end of this tutorial so that you're able to understand how we'll create the list, how we'll modify that, how to remove the item from there. If you want to update any item inside the list, you are also do that. So whenever we are entering any data inside the list, how it is indexed, that is also I am going to explain in this. So main session is the list. So if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for latest update. Here we go with the list. So list is a data structure in Python that is a mutable or changeable. Mutable or changeable is nothing but the same. So if you want to create any list and you want to update at further instance, that is also possible. So you can create it at once, and if it is required to update the list, you can add it at any point of time. So its order sequence of element, each element or value that is inside of list is called an item. As you can see here, so biryani, non-veg biryani, salad, veg biryani and fried rice is the item of this list. So here you can see eating foods, the list name. So just as a string are defined as a character between quotes, lists are defined by having value between square brackets. So as you can see here, while declaration I have used square brackets. Lists are good to use when we want to work with many connected or related values. Just like if we want to work on a food structure, vegetables or organization data, that time it is very useful to create a list and store the data, and that will be used in further part of code. So let's enable us to keep data together that belongs together, contains your code and perform the same methods and operations on multiple values at once. When thinking about Python, list and other data structure that are type of collection, it is used to consider all the different collection you have on your computer. Your assortment of files, your song playlist, your browser bookmarks, your email, the collection of video you can access on streaming services. If you want to use a subject name for the student perspective, you can also do that. So this is a different variation we can use it or create it in the name of list. So how you will create the list? So this is the basic syntax or the code which you can create the list. So let me show you in the terminal. Over there, let me copy this, the complete code and paste it to here. Once you will press enter, the list will be created. If I want to print this list, I just have to enter print and the list name. So my list name is eating food. My list name is eating foods. So you are able to see whatever we have created here, same thing is available in this. If I want to create one more list for my reference, I will do that. Just write the name fruit or fruits equal to space equal to open square brackets, inside the single quote write the fruit name mango, then after that comma space, again single open quote, then banana, enter, then open next one grapes, again semicolon, next next is apple, single quote, okay, again carrot, I am giving just name, consider as this is a fruit, then pineapple, watermelon, muskmelon, now close the square bracket. So once you will hit enter, that list will be created. If I want to run or print this list in my code, so I just have to write print fruits and press enter. You're able to see the list value is listed here. How we can index that and how the indexing will be done in backend. So at any point of time, if I want to call with the index name, that is also possible to call that. So let's understand that. Now you are able to see index value. So the value we have entered, all the values will be listed from the 0. So list is also working in arrays concept. If you know that arrays concept is always starting with the 0, list is always starting with the 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So whatever value is there, its index is created, and this is the index number and this is your value inside the index. If you want to call that with your index number, it's very easy to use, because when you are working with millions of data, it's not always possible to call with the name. So better to call with the index value. So whenever you are calling with the index value, you are able to get in easiest way. So here we can see that, so whenever we are calling with the index value, we just have to enter, let me call one value here, print fruits, inside the square bracket I just mentioned here this, I made a mistake, so it's a case sensitive. So whenever we are writing name at the time of calling, better to call with the accurate name. So able to see banana is listed here. So because the index value of mango is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So it means 8 value is there, but order is always from 0 to 7. So that is total count is 8. As you can see here, banana is printed. Let me call one more value at the position 6. Now you can see watermelon is printed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because this is the 6th position and that is the 7th position. This is 7th position because the arrays we have called from the 0 to 7. Now if I want to call in the negative index, that is also possible. So whatever value is stored in the positive index is same thing is available in the negative index as well. So that when any point of time we want to compare the data with that or compare the value with, we can also do that. But negative index is always starting from -1. The least value is -1, means last value is starting from the -1, and then it is order is going to increase that. So if I want to call muskmelon, I just write it to print fruits and write -1, I will get muskmelon. You can see here. So in negative index it is always starting from right to left, but in positive index the value is always starting from left to right. So that is you will keep in mind. So whenever you are calling with the negative index, always consider from the right to left. So this is our indexing. So both positive and negative should work with the same value. So this index is having 7 for positive and -1 for negative. If we want to concatenate any string item in a list with other string using the plus operator, we'll do that. Just provide the value plus the index value. Just like I want to print inside the code, Deepak is eating, and in single quote, then you can see here the order plus eating foods or fruits. So enter plus operator, fruits, and enter the array index. So I like apple, so I will go with 3. Close this and hit enter. So you are able to see, because we have not provided any space here, so that it's always appearing immediately with that. So let me print here. You're able to see eating apple at the next to the context. Now if I want to print with the negative value, let me check that as well. So if I want to print -3, so I am getting pineapple. -1, -2 and -3. So by this way we can call it for negative index as well. So if I want to modify, or if I want to modify in my list, I just have to enter the value which I need to be modifications. If I want to change the grapes with any other detail, just like you can take an example of pears. So fruits three equal to inside a single quote with pears and hit enter. Your list will be updated. Let me check the value inside the fruits. So open round bracket, fruits, and enter. So you were able to see now. So because it is started from 0, we have missed that. Apple will be updated. So pears is available at 4th point, not at 3rd point, because we have entered 3. So if I want to update the grapes value, definitely 2. So by this way we can update. If I want to update fruits -3 with grapes, let me do that. grapes. Let's hit enter and print the value again. Now you are able to see grapes are appearing twice. So pineapple is replaced with grapes. So by this way we can modify our index in negative and positive both. Let me slicing list. If I want to slice with the detail which contain, we can call the list with the middle value, and it's possible and required many times when we are working with the big programming, which is the big project. So let me do that. For the slicing contain, I just have to print any value with the slicing detail. I will get the desired value. Let me print fruits inside the bracket starting from 2 colon 6. Now close the round bracket. You able to see from 2, that is 0 1 is ignored. From 2 to 6 the value is printed here. If I want to print the random number which I don't know the next one, so it will print after banana. You can see grapes, pears, carrot, grapes, watermelon and muskmelon is printed here. If I want to print in a different order, I don't know about the starting point, I just have to mention end point 9. Let me check. You're able to see all the values are printed. So 9 is not present, because of that it's not available in there, but whatever value we have we can get it. So by this way we can do the slicing of any list. So there is a one more concept inside the list. Slicing is called stride, which refers to how many items to move forward after the first item is retrieved from the list. So far we have omitted the stripe parameters, and Python defaults to stripe of 1, so that every item between two indexes number is striped. So if I want to print any specific value which is allowing random number or even in odd concept, so let me do that by doing this type of concept in fruits. I want initial 1 7 to 7 which jumps to 2. So I will get odd numbers, odd indexes in my output. So you can see it ignored, it print first, initiating first and ignored second, then it printed third value, then ignored fourth and printed fifth value. So by this way we can print the required parameter which is available in our list or even in odd order. So if I want to skip 3, I need to add one more item so that it will print in the proper format. Let me do this the existing one. So I want 3 should be skipped and 8 should be available. Let me print that. You're able to see it is started from the first, then is skipped 2 and printed third value, then it skipped again 2 and printed last one. So by this way, whatever order we want to perform in the list, we are able to do that. Let's move with the next concept. So if I want to modify my list with the operator, I am able to do that. Just whenever we are working with the any concept which I want to print twice or thrice, I am able to do that with the operator. That with different operators are available in the Python, I will explain in the further session, but please try to understand from here. Consider this is an operator, that is plus and multiplication operator, then assignment operators are also there, but let me print the value which it is required. So if I want to print the list value available for me twice, then let me do that into 2. So it will give me the output both the results in twice. So as you can see here, after watermelon, after muskmelon, again it is started from the mango and printed up to muskmelon. If I want to update into thrice, I will do that. So now you can see the list value is printed 3 times. So by just this way, we are able to print the required value in our operation. If I want to add some other fields in my list, I am able to do that by performing some append operation. Append. So let me do that. Fruits dot append and provide the value in between double quotes, just like I want to add pineapple again. Pineapple, then my space, again next field. If I want to add onion, and just takes exactly one argument to given. Let me check with one. Append is always working for one parameter, I think. Now you can see pineapple is added. So append is always working with one parameter. Let me print the updated list. Fruits. Now you are able to see pineapple is added at the end. If you want to any other parameter, update any other parameter, just mention the name here. Now let me print again, and you are able to see onion is also updated. If I want to delete at any list, I am able to do that by using indexes. So as you can see here, indexes are used for deleting as well and for updating as well. But let me do that. For deleting fruits, I want to delete the last point. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. If I want to delete it -1, let me do that and print the fruits again. So you are able to see onion is removed from there. Same way you can update delete it from positive index as well. So just like that we have updated, and you can also use one more keyword for removing. So if I want to remove grapes from positive index, just I have to write fruits dot remove and the value which I want to remove that. So whenever you don't know about any value, just enter the index, it will remove for delete command. But if you know the name, you can just mention here inside double quote grapes, and grapes will be removed from fruits list. Let me print again. You are able to see first grapes is removed from there. It is picking from by default order. Now we are not able to see grapes again. One grapes is available here. So by this way we can update. If I want to copy any list value in the other list value, I am able to do that. So just my fruits equal to we have to just enter dot copy fruits dot copy. The value of fruits is copied into my fruits as well. So let me print my fruits, my fruits. Now you are able to see whatever value is present in fruits, same value is also available in my fruits as well. So if I want to do the operation like multiplication, division, addition, deletion and copying the content, we are able to perform by this format. So if I want to add list inside list, that is also very much possible. Let me show you, then that's the end of this part. So just like I am not writing, I am just copying and pasting the content, and then I will show you the result. Vegetables and then the biryani, invalid syntax. I think we have did some errors, or let me do that for the smaller list. Vegetables equal to, inside that onion, then comma, carrot, then this, and close this, then again comma, then single quote. After single quote, we just have to enter the next value, that is chili, comma, again in single quote, and ginger. Then after this you have to close twice, and you're able to see vegetables are created. So this is one list and this is the second list. If I want to print value from first list and second list, I am able to do that. Just print the first, check the list is available or not. Vegetables. Now print this, you are able to see both the lists are available. Let me print first value and index from the first value and second index from the other list. Vegetables, let me print second value and first value from second list. So now I will get carrot and chili in my output. Vegetables, then sorry, because the value is 0 and 1, only two value, because of that we are getting an error. So let me call the first, it means second value, and 0 means first value. Now you can see the chili is printed. So second list and first value. If I want to call 0 and first, then I will get carrot. So list 1 is here, list 2 is here. So 0 and 1 is the order. So by this way we can perform multiple operations inside the list and do the coding as and when required according to our requirement. So this is all about the list in Python. Hope you understand it. If you have any queries or comment, please comment in the comment section so that I will check and revert with the resolution. And most important part, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel for the latest update. Thank you.